lovely people, it's your girl Wendy and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing week, I hope you're having an amazing day, and I hope after watching my video you're going to have a much better day. So today guys, I'm back with another review, and today I'll be reviewing a Korean drama that was recently released titled Money Heist Korea Joint Economic Area. That's the series I'll be reviewing today. Money Heist Korea Joint Economic Area was released on the 24th of June 2022, and I did watch it on the day it was released, but I have been very busy with work, so I've not been able to put together this review. And I just got back from work actually, so I was like, let me quickly film this and get it together. So I'm sure a lot of people around the world have watched Money Heist. So we all know that Money Heist Korea is a remake of the Spanish Netflix original series Money Heist. Money Heist, La Casa de Papel. La Casa de Papel. Yeah, that's the Money Heist Spanish, in which Money Heist Korea was, remade from. Where's remake from? I hope you get that English. Anyways, so first of all, let's talk about the differences between these two series. Yeah, the differences between the two series. I think Money Heist, the Spanish Money Heist, I think it was mostly revolved around like youth rebellion and all that stuff, whereas Money Heist Korea revolves around like the reunification of North Korea and South Korea and the whole economic system during that period of the unification between the two countries. So another difference between them would be the mask that they use. I don't know if anyone noticed, if you've watched Money Heist Spanish, if you've watched the Spanish Money Heist and you now watch the Korean Money Heist, you will notice that their mask is different. Yes, their mask is different. The Money Heist Spanish, they used the Salvatore mask, which represents rebellion, and I think it represents the expression of rejecting capitalist society. That's what the Salvatore mask represents. Whereas in the Korean Money Heist, they used the I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Ahotal mask. A hotel mask. That's the mask they used, which is a traditional mask used during Korean dance performances. So yeah, they clearly use different masks. Each mask represents each country's culture. So Korean's Money Heist was rewritten to fit into the Korean society. The story was written to surround the Korean society, the Korean culture, not remade into the story that fits the Spanish society. The Spanish wrote their own to fit their own society, while Korea wrote their own to fit the Korean society and to represent and bring out the Korean culture. So that is mostly the difference between them. And for the story of the Koreans, their own was to, during the unification, the period of the unification, they decided to go to the Royal Mint. The Royal Mint, situated in the fictional city, the Joint Economic Area. It's like situated right in between Korea, North Korea and South Korea. That's where the Royal Mint is situated in. And they planned on stealing 4 trillion won. 4 trillion won. That is what they want to, steal. And we all know what Money Heist is really mostly about. It's like a group of people coming together to go to a bank to steal, but instead of like stealing the money, like other people's money that is being kept in the bank, they decide to print their own money that will be untraceable, that the government won't be able to trace. So they plan on printing their own money, so they'll spend a couple of days in the bank to print the amount of money. So while in the bank, they held a couple of people hostage, and they all stayed in the bank together for couple amounts of days while they print out the money and also plan their escape in the perfect way in which the police, which they won't get caught by the police. And during that time, the police too, they're outside, negotiating with the leader of the group, who the person in charge, they call him the professor. He is outside, just taking care, making sure the plan goes smoothly, and in case there is any problem with the plan, he can quickly fix it on the outside. So that's pretty much it. So all these people come together to carry out this heist that will go down in history, a legendary heist. So, and all these people, they don't call themselves by their names, they call themselves by the names of cities like Tokyo, Nairobi, Rio, Moscow, Denver, Berlin, Oslo. I always have problem pronouncing this particular city. Helsinki. I hope I'm pronounced that correctly. Helsinki. So they all come together, and another difference that is between these two money heists is all the characters in Money Heist, they have their own background story. So the Korean characters, their own background story is different from the Spanish characters' background story. Like Berlin character story is different from Korean's Berlin character story is different from the Spanish character story. So all the character stories were changed to fit, Korea's own story. You get what I mean? To fit Korea's own story. So the characters were changed. The characters' background story were quite changed. Also, that's pretty much it. And the Koreans Money Heist were packed with the old North Korea, South Korea jargons and conflicts. The conflicts between North Korea and South Korea. They wrote it to fit, because it surrounds the unification between North Korea and South Korea. So they wrote their own story to fit into the conflicts between the two countries, and now the two countries have to work together to rescue their people. Because in the bank, there weren't just South Koreans in the bank; there were North Koreans and there were South Koreans. So in the outside world too, the North Korean and South Korean government have to work together to rescue their people from the bank. So, and the conflicts between them too, because there was a particular part that Berlin made this rule that North Koreans on this side, South Koreans on this side. If anybody from South Korea does anything wrong, the North Koreans will be punished. And if anybody from the North Koreans does anything wrong, the South Koreans will be punished. So everybody have to, look after each other. That also caused some certain conflicts between the hostages as well. So that was there. So that's pretty much all the differences I saw in the whole series while I was watching it. And for the rest, like the direction, the screenplay followed the exact same format as the Spanish Money Heist. The flow of the story, the plots, it's pretty much the same thing. If you're watching a particular scene, you already know what's going to happen in the next scene. You already know how the story is going to end. You already know how this relationship is going to come off. So you already know what's going to happen. All the characters, they are exact same character. No character was added, no character was removed. All the characters are the same thing. And their role in the series is exactly the same thing. So everybody is there. And also during the whole series, it was Tokyo was the narrator of the whole series. She was the one narrating the whole series from the beginning to the end. She was the one narrating it. And so pretty much everything, the flow of the series was pretty much the same. There wasn't any element of surprise. There wasn't any like suspense. While watching the original Money Heist from the Spanish version, the suspense was there, like, oh my god, something's about to happen. How are they going to escape this? That particular moment when they found out that their car the cow that has all their fingerprints were there, and the professor had to go and take care of the car. We already knew how that was going to end because we already watched it in the Spanish version. We already knew how the relationship of Denver and the girl that was having an affair with the director of the bank, we already knew how that was going to end up as. So we already knew how the relationship between Tokyo and Rio is going to end. We already know how Berlin is going to end. And the funny thing is, the Korean version only has 6 episodes out. It doesn't even have the complete 12 episodes out yet. I don't know when the remaining 6 episodes are going to come up, but it's only 6 episodes that are out here, and everything is the whole series is of 12 episodes for the season 1. So we already know, like, there is no element of surprise. It's written, all the screenplay, direction, everything is written just like the Spanish version. So I think the people that would mostly enjoy the Korean Money Heist version will be people that have not watched the Spanish Money Heist. Someone like me, I have watched the Spanish Money Heist. I watched it during the lockdown. Though the Spanish Money Heist came out 2017, but I watched it 2020 during the lockdown. I really didn't have anything to do then, so I watched. That was when I watched. I think I watched up to like season 3 or season 4. So I've already watched it, so I knew everything that was going to. So when I was watching the Korean version, I knew everything that was going to happen. So I was like, okay. The only thing that was just different is few things that I changed in the story to fit the Korean community, to fit the Korean society, to fit the Korean tradition, which I think was pretty good too. And to be honest with you, there are some people that would have remade this Money Heist, and you would be so pissed and be like, what did they just release? But this remake wasn't bad. The direction was good. People that have not watched the original Money Heist, the Spanish Money Heist, will definitely enjoy the Korean Money Heist. So if you've not watched Spanish Money Heist and you're wondering, should I watch the Korean Money Heist, I say go for it. It's interesting. Money Heist originally, the story for Money Heist is originally a very, very interesting series, interesting story. So watching the Korean one isn't so bad. And if you still don't mind rewatching Money Heist and you just want to watch a little bit of what the Koreans have brought up, you can also watch the Korean Money Heist. Just because you watch the Spanish Money Heist doesn't mean you can't watch the Korean Money Heist as well. You might you obviously know everything that is going to happen, but it's completely different people that are acting it. It's not like it's the Spanish actors that are acting in it. The cast that are the actors and actresses are different, and the good thing is they bring in their own style of acting into the character. They made their characters into their own. It's not like they're acting exactly as the Spanish actors portrayed the characters, but they brought their own style, their own taste to portray the characters, which I think is very good, that they didn't follow the style of the Spanish actors character, but they brought the Korean actors, they brought their own style, and there are so many well-known actors and actresses in the series. And they are really good actors and actresses. I've seen them in a couple of dramas, and oh my god, I was so impressed with the director. Berlin and Tokyo loved their acting. It was impressive. So, excuse me, I would say that you should watch it. It's not a waste of time. It's completely interesting. It's well remade. It's well produced. It doesn't fall back with the Spanish version. It doesn't fall back at all. It stands on its own. It's standing very well on its own. It doesn't fall back. Very fun to watch. Nothing bad about it. And all the actors and actresses, they did a very, very good job, portraying all the characters in a way that the whole world would see like, yes, they made this character their own. So the series was really interesting. Apart from the fact that we all know the flow of the story, the plots of the story, there really isn't anything bad about it. There weren't elements of surprise there, but the story was written properly to fit the Korean culture and the Korean society, which is very good. And all the characters portrayed their character. They brought their own taste, their own style, their own expressions into the characters, which was really, really good and productive. So that's pretty much all I have to say regarding the Money Heist Korea. and I am actually looking forward to watch the remaining six episodes. I really want to see, what they have in store. Who knows, there might be something that will be surprising. We've not watched the remaining 6 episodes, so we don't really know. Something might come up, something really surprising, something fun might come up. So I'm really looking forward to watch that as well, and I really want to see the performance of the actors and actresses. I really want to see their complete performance, which I'm really looking forward to. So that is all regarding what I have to say regarding what am I saying? So that's all on my review for Money Heist Korea Joint Economic Area. Thank you guys so much for watching me today. I hope you enjoy yourself, and I hope you understand every single thing that I've been saying since. Anyways, please remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Just put something in the comment box and let me know what you think, how you feel, all that stuff. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely day.